Welcome back to Deal Unboxing, and today we are going to do a laptop review for Lenovo's new Ideapad 3 laptop with AMD's 3rd Gen Ryzen 5 6-core processor. We are finally starting to see AMD's 3rd Gen Ryzen mobile processor available for laptops. So in this in-depth review, we're going to go over the features, specs, benchmarks, and also do a teardown of this laptop. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the review. Also, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications for future videos. So let's do a quick unboxing. In the box, we have a Lenovo Ideapad 3 laptop, 65-watt power adapter, quick start guide, and warranty information. Now let's look at the specs. The laptop is powered by AMD Ryzen 5-4500U 6-core processor, 8GB DDR4 RAM, 15.6-inch Full HD display, 1TB 5400 RPM hard drive, Vega 6 integrated graphics, 802.11ac Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, Microsoft Windows 10 Home Edition, and weighs only 4.8 pounds. Now let's look at the ports. On one side we have SD card reader, headphone and microphone jack, and a reset button. And on the other side we have two USB 3 ports, one USB 2 port, HDMI port, and a power input. Lenovo Ideapad 3 comes with 0.3 megapixel resolution camera with microphone, and following is a video quality from the webcam. The camera's picture quality is one of the worst I've seen in a long time, but enough for video calls. The camera also has privacy shutter and lets you close the webcam when not in use. Overall, Ideapad has a design that is simple and clean, and smooth body hides fingerprints very well. When it comes to upgradability, Lenovo allows you to upgrade some of the components. You can access the laptop motherboard by removing the screws from the back cover. You need to be careful while removing the back cover with proper tool, but process is very simple. You can replace the existing 5400 RPM hard drive, and I would highly recommend it, because it will extremely benefit the system performance. You also have an NVMe SSD open slot, so if you choose, I will recommend getting NVMe SSD. Use it as an OS drive and keep the 5400 RPM hard drive for storage. The RAM is also upgradable, but one SODIMM slot is soldered to the motherboard, and second SODIMM can be replaced with bigger RAM DIMM, and it will benefit your system performance. But make sure you buy the same type of RAM for compatibility. But you can always configure more RAM from the factory during your system configuration at lenovo.com. But good thing is RAM is running a dual channel, so you get good performance benefit. The laptop comes with 802.11ac Wi-Fi 5 card, but you can upgrade it as well with the aftermarket 802.11ax Wi-Fi 6 card if you want faster Wi-Fi. In the CPU cooling, we have a single copper heat pipe with heatsink and single fan. You can hear the fan during general usage, but temperature never crossed 62 degrees Celsius during our test, which means cooling is sufficient enough to keep the laptop temperature under control during CPU intensive workloads. Now let's look at the design and build quality. Starting at just 4.3 pounds, the Ideapad 3 laptop is light enough to carry around school or college campus. The laptop offers clean and modern look. While laptop's build material is all plastic, and it is understandable considering its price point. First impression from visual standpoint are good when compared to any other laptop in this price category. There's no flex in the body, and Ideapad 3 was built with a great level of attention to detail with smooth feel on the surface providing good comfort to the touch. Overall, Ideapad 3 construction does not feel cheap, and the body will be able to stand general day-to-day usage. The Ideapad 3 display has thin bezels, and our unit came with 15.6-inch Full HD screen. An LED backlight provides thinner and more energy-efficient screen. The screen needs a little help from the other hand when open the lid up. The Ideapad 3 visuals are handled by integrated AMD Radeon graphics. Watching YouTube or Netflix content looks okay, but not so great, and this display works very well in low light conditions. As for the brightness, it comes in around 220 nits, which is on the very low side, means laptop screen is only good for indoor usage. Also, viewing angles are bad, not so great as well, which is kind of disappointing. The laptop's keyboard is good for longer typing experience. The pressure point is noticeable, and feedback of the keys a little bit stiff. On the other hand, the key size and arrangement are good, and there's no keyboard backlit option. As far as the touchpad is concerned, it is a regular size touchpad, and feels good during general usage, and makes a good solid clicking sound. Now let's look at the performance and run some benchmarks. In the performance, our Ideapad 3 is equipped with AMD Ryzen 5-4500U processor. The processor is based on AMD's latest Ryzen 7nm technology with 6 cores and 6 threads with base clock speed of 2.3 GHz and a maximum clock speed of 4 GHz. This processor is used in budget laptops, mainstream, and 2-in-1 laptops. This performance is sufficient for everyday general usage, office tasks, and some gaming. It can also handle very well some more demanding stuff such as video editing. Following is a 4K video clip sample at high bitrate, and laptop was able to run it flawlessly without any lag or problem. During our video editing test in Adobe Pro, we were able to load 4K video clips, and while scrubbing around it was able to handle it without any problem. And we were able to finish 4K clip encoding to H.265 format with decent speed compared to its Intel counterpart CPUs. AMD Ryzen 5-4500U 6-core processor scored 2077 points in Cinebench multi-thread CPU performance benchmark, running at 2.38 GHz, and compared against AMD Ryzen 7-4700U 8-core processor, which scored 2661 points in Cinebench running at 2 GHz. This is great multi-core performance by AMD's latest CPU, in completely destroying Intel counterparts in Cinebench multi-thread CPU performance. And in CPU Z benchmark, CPU scored 2667 points in multi-thread and 489 points in single thread. Again, great job by AMD. Next in Geekbench CPU benchmark, AMD Ryzen 5 CPU scored 1099 points in single core and 4557 points in multi-core. Also in Geekbench GPU benchmark, AMD Radeon GPU scored 9891 points, which is also great for integrated GPU. Next we ran 3D Mark Skydiver benchmark, and laptop scored 1537 points in CPU score and 8957 points in graphics score, and combined score of 8775 points, and 3D Mark overall score of 9141 points. In 3D Mark's graphic gaming test 1, integrated AMD Radeon graphics was able to achieve close to 43 frames per second, and in graphics test 2 it was able to achieve 39 frames per second, making this laptop a good low-budget gaming machine. Just don't expect dedicated graphics-like performance. But I'm really impressed with the AMD Radeon Vega 6 graphics performance. It is a big upgrade from last generation Vega graphics, and provides a very decent gaming experience in many of the popular gaming titles. In the storage solution, Lenovo Ideapad 3 offers one of the worst read and write rates, and hard drive is the weakest link of this setup. Our unit scored 125 MB per second read and 123 MB per second write in SSD benchmark. I would highly recommend replacing 5400 RPM hard drive with SSD if you buy this laptop. It will make a tremendous difference in system performance and responsiveness. The laptop comes with 802.11 AC Wi-Fi 5 wireless card, which supports both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz dual band, with a max speed of 866 megabits per second. But you have an option to replace it with Wi-Fi 6 card for faster speeds. In the audio, the Ideapad 3 is equipped with two 1.5 watt speakers with Dolby audio facing downwards. They get loud enough to fill a small room, but the sound they output is hollow and lifeless. And following is an audio sample. During our stress test, the Ideapad stayed remarkably cool during our testing. The hottest location on the laptop is the underside, reached 61 degrees Celsius during our CPU Z stress test. This is well below our 95 degrees Celsius comfort threshold, and it clearly shows AMD's new processors are generating less heat as compared to its counterparts, and have good CPU cooling solution by Lenovo. In the battery life department, Ideapad 3 has 35 Wh battery unit. The 35 Wh battery can provide up to 5 to 7 hours of runtime, but Lenovo claims battery should last up to 7 hours of runtime. This is more than enough for students for on-campus projects or taking notes during classes. The laptop comes with 65 watt power adapter, and it is small enough and light enough to carry around in the backpack. Overall, the Lenovo Ideapad 3 laptop is a good machine. The latest 3rd Gen AMD Ryzen 5 processor in particular offers better CPU and GPU performance and destroys its Intel counterparts in most categories. It is also a great budget-friendly gaming machine for casual gamers, and powerful enough to handle 4K video editing as well. From my standpoint, the Lenovo Ideapad 3 is a good buy for under $450, and our unit price was $420, which is the best price currently available in the market for AMD Ryzen 5-4500U laptop. But there are some concerns with the laptop, starting with the screen. The overall great performance by AMD processor is plagued by the quality of the screen. With low brightness and bad viewing angles, the screen is very bad. In short, screen is not best in the market. Also, our unit came with 5400 RPM hard drive, which posted one of the worst hard drive scores and holding back the performance of the system. But again, don't forget the laptop price point, which is $420. But the good thing is you have an empty NVMe slot, and using an NVMe SSD, it will give the laptop much needed boost and exponentially improve its overall performance. Also, you can easily swap the Wi-Fi 5 card with the newer Wi-Fi 6 card and increase your Wi-Fi speeds, something to keep in mind for future upgrades. Also, you can upgrade your RAM in the future, which is a big plus point, with available sodium slot. And the second sodium slot is soldered to the motherboard. but that has been a new trend by most of the manufacturers. Even some of the Lenovo laptops, including Ideapad 5, comes with all RAM soldered to the motherboard. Provides limited options to upgrade most of the laptop components. Having said that, I can recommend Lenovo Ideapad 3 for anyone who's in the market for budget-friendly machine at around $400, and if they can overcome the screen quality and are willing to spend extra on hard drive upgrade. Let me know what you guys think of Lenovo Ideapad 3 laptop in the comments below. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.